Hello, friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks. And today, after a long wait, 3 4 days, I'm putting up a video. So, this time the video is on Tata Motors and what needs to be done at these levels. So, let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position to any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research. And I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about Tata Motors, here's more request that kindly support me on Patreon, and once you do that, it will help me grow the channel, help you also ask me questions and eke out answers in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and a number of podcasts I put up from time to time. And also, if you can pay $100 upfront, you get 1 year access by paying for 10 months, so that's a 16% discount. For detailed market or company talk or number of stocks you're holding, you can directly email me and we can work things out with a fee. And also, if you cannot pay on Patreon, kindly take monthly membership on YouTube, and that you'll get all the benefits of Patreon on YouTube. Now, what the company established in 1945, they make passenger vehicles and CVs along with tractors. They have worldwide presence with big acquisitions in Europe that they have done over the years. It is a part of the Tata Group, so huge management backing in there. The market cap of the company is around 150,000 crores. If you look at the financial, these are December quarter numbers. Sales went down by 4%, and the company went into losses from 2,900 crores of profits. And the debt is high, and the numbers are always volatile. Sometimes they have profits, sometimes they have losses, and there are a lot of businesses that they are catering to. Return on equity of 24% will decline even further with the kind of numbers that they are producing. Margins at 12% is decent. If you look at the performance of the stock, then stock has done really well in the last 18 months. It has done exceedingly well. Has been surging since you can say mid of 2020. It has done nearly doubled in this period and then declined from the top. Now the numbers may remain under pressure with the kind of news flow that we have from Europe. Things are very difficult on the ground. It has corrected from the top as Europe remain under pressure, and we know that most of their business comes from Europe, and we are seeing the kind of conditions that we are into. And bottom line has to significantly improve in order to for the stock to move into new highs. So you could see a move to 470, 480, and then a decline on the stock. If the bottom line doesn't improve, I don't see a significant rise in the stock price. So why I believe it is an avoid. See, avoid as an investment. As a trade, we could see 470, 480 on the stock and then the stock falling again from these levels. That is perfectly possible. But as an investment, I believe that it is a complicated business, very hard for a retail investor to understand. In fact, a few years back, it was lamented by a brokerage firm that even Tata Group might have difficulty in understanding the complete business or making other people understand the business per se. So numbers are very hard to forecast for a retail investor. For somebody like me, it is extremely difficult to understand as to how the numbers would be or what sort of a range would come out in the next quarter or in the next year and so on and so forth. There are a lot of, you can say, bits and pieces that has to come together for the numbers to be pretty good, and valuations are stretched at the moment. Even though the stock has declined, say the stock goes up by 5 6% from current levels, the valuation will come back to where it was before February 24th. So there has been a decline in the stock, but there has been a recovery as well. I don't see at around 470 480. I believe that the valuations are stretched for the company unless they come out with very good numbers, or the numbers turn around sharply, which doesn't look like, because European geopolitical situation may continue to hurt the business. There are many businesses that are shut in that region of Europe, and they are cropping up, but the sales will decline even sharply because there is tension there. Interest burden is high, that will continue to show a lot of effect on the bottom line for the company. And the best point in here is that people have other choices, or investors, large investors have other choices. in the same industry. So in the auto industry, they have other options to look at, and that's why they're probably investing into other industry and trading into something like a Tata Motors. If you look at technicals, then 410 is your strong support, or you could see a final support, because after 410, I see 340 on the stock. So if 410 goes, then it is extremely difficult to say where it will stop. Probably 340 somewhere it could stop. Stock is in downtrend. It has gone up a bit yesterday, and it is slightly recovering. But I still believe that another jolt, if it comes from the market, we could see 410 being taken out. So avoid buying at the moment. Let things improve on the ground. And this is purely from an investing point of view. I am again saying that technically we could see a 6-7% move from here. But for an investment, for somebody who wants to invest from a 4-5 year point of view, then I don't think this is a stock to look at these levels. Let it either decline or consolidate for a few weeks. See, if it goes to 330, 340, it becomes a buy on a investment purpose on a long term basis. Otherwise, charts on a long term basis have deteriorated, and the numbers are not there to show that it will keep on making new highs if the market keeps going up. So would still avoid the company, look for other options, and leader in industry better to go with something like a Maruti with things M&M with what they are doing. They're doing better things. There are many auto ancillary if you really want to get into some stocks and have less than 5% exposure in the auto industry altogether. So this was my video on Tata Motors. Please like and subscribe my channel. Hit the bell icon so you get my videos straight away when I post it. And kindly support me on Patreon. Thanks a lot for watching.